Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Mindset Monday episode of Properties to Profits. So today I want to talk about something that separates winners from everyone else, and that's discipline. And I want to define what discipline is, because it's not motivation that gets you fired up for a few days. Discipline kind of is something that needs to stick around. Motivation wears off. Discipline's what's there after motivation's worn off, right? And so discipline's the unsexy side of what it takes to win. Discipline is showing up after you don't feel like it. It's easy to show up when it's easy and it's fun and you like it. Because let's be honest, everyone's motivated on day one. If you're working a job, you're probably motivated for that first year, maybe 18 months. But after that, it gets hard. What do? Most people blame the job and they quit. But the truth is, you're just not disciplined to get through that rut. Every job has that rut somewhere between years 1 and 3. And are you disciplined enough to get through it? That's the question. What happens months and years in? What do you do? Whether it's in a sales job, do you continue to make the calls even when it's boring? Do you continue to make the calls when it gets tough? Do you continue to make the calls when nothing's going your way? Most people confuse motivation with discipline. Motivation is a feeling. It comes and goes. Discipline is a decision. You get to choose that. Motivation gets you started, but discipline's what keeps you on track when everything else fades. When I look back at the early days of Oasis, there were many times I wanted to quit. Deals weren't closing, rehabs ran into issues, and I had to get rid of my whole construction team. There were a lot of problems back then. But the only reason we're here today, where we've passed well over $10 million in just assignments, doesn't include the rentals we've bought or the flips we've done. We're building a real team now, is because I kept showing up. And my leaders on this team kept showing up after they wanted to quit. When it got hard, when we kind of butted heads, we kept going because we knew what the ultimate outcome would be someday. That's what discipline is. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's doing what you said you're going to do, even if it took longer than what you thought it would take, and even if it was harder than you thought it was going to be. Doing it even though you don't feel like doing it. You want a different life? You got to be more disciplined. The version of you that you want to create is different than that version of you that got you here. It's really that simple at the end of the day. If you're tired of where you are in life, tired of the results you're getting, business, fitness, money, relationships, don't chase the motivation. Build the discipline. It's a muscle that can be built. Most of us think we're disciplined, but the reality is we don't know what discipline is. Here's how it really works. Every goal goes through 4 stages: emotion, excitement, discipline, and growth. Emotion's what gets you started. You have an emotion that you don't like something, so you go do something. Excitement, because it's a new journey for you. You feel like it's going to solve a different problem. But that all fades at some point. It's what you do from there. Most people quit. In the job market, most people quit that happens around 2 years. They're not growing as fast. The excitement wears off. But the few that push past that in the job market, through that wall that we're all going to hit, they have a decision to make. And a lot of times it's discipline. And that's where growth happens. Think about the gym. I think we can all relate to this. Nobody gets results in a week. Most people don't get results in 60 days. The results come 6 months in. When you're sore, you're tired, and you still go. You start to realize, I'm losing weight. I'm getting stronger. Sales, business, work is the same thing. Can't become that top closer by calling when you feel like it. You do it when you don't feel like it. That's the game. When things aren't going your way, you train harder. You educate yourself more. Not because you feel like it, because the exact opposite. You won't feel like it, and you got to keep doing it because that's what it takes to win at a high level. Set that non-negotiable standard for you. Something you'll do no matter what. Track your streaks, not motivation. Don't care how you feel. Care that you showed up. That's what winners do. Stack the small wins. You don't need to win the war today. Just win one battle every day and consistently get better. The truth is here, discipline compounds over time. It's just like money. This is a muscle that you can grow. When you grow this muscle, you'll be able to handle bigger, harder challenges. The harder the challenges, the less likely you're going to want to handle it and less likely it's going to be fun. But once you get really good at discipline, you start to realize if it's a challenge, it's going to be hard and it's a time to keep going. It's not a time to pivot or quit. Then years down the road, you'll wake up and realize you've built this confidence, this momentum, and you'll have real results. You'll have freedom. You'll have a bank account that can help you decide what you want to do in life. You're not deciding because you have to keep going anymore, but you'll want to keep growing because just realize discipline is where the growth happens, and that's where most enjoyment happens. Remember, motivation fades. Discipline endures. If you want a different life, you have to be more disciplined, and you have to start today. Stop waiting. Your life deserves it. When you master discipline, you'll unlock a new level that you didn't know you had. It's all about going when you want to quit. That's what discipline is. It's easy to be disciplined when you see the results. It's easy to be disciplined when you're good at something. But can you be disciplined when life is hard? Can you be disciplined when you want to quit? Most people can't. But you got to remember, if you want to be the 1%ers, you have to do what 99 people won't do. That's where discipline kicks in. So I encourage you, if you're at a place where you want to quit, keep going. Prove to the world that you're disciplined. If you become disciplined and do it for a long period of time, you'll realize how much potential you have and that you can accomplish anything. Hope you guys find some value out of this. If you do, please subscribe and follow. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you for listening to the Properties for Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.